look. It's so tasty, guys. Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel. It's #Roxy and we are back with another video. So today you guys, we've decided to go ahead and bring you guys along on the adventure. We decided to cook dinner together. Like, this is real deal. We actually just got done recording TikToks and Reels and we are starving, we're really hungry. And instead of ordering out, because that's what we normally do, we'll like order out if we've been like, have like a really exhausting day. We figured let's go ahead and cook together and make this into a YouTube video. And I think like one of you or some of you have mentioned to do like a actual cooking vlogs together or whatever.
So what you're saying is it's going to be cooking with Roxy Lee.
Something like that. All right, so you guys, we have our spinach noodles. I don't know if you guys have ever had spinach noodles. They're like the bow ties, but it's actually green. So we'll bring this up a little bit closer as we go on this little journey, this little adventure together. But me and Lee are gonna be cooking together. And we have a la vodka sauce that we're gonna be using. We also have groundless beef. So I don't really eat beef at all. So we have groundless beef that we're gonna cook with. It's actually really good stuff, guys. If you season it right and you make it right, it's really yum. So I don't eat, red meat.
It's like veggie beef.
Yes.
How do you say this?
I think it's farfalle.
Farfalle.
I have onions, so I love to add a little bit of onions and stuff like that, to get the spices going and really good stuff like that, y'all. So, first things first is
little pastas made with a lot of love. I'm
gonna bring the camera closer so you guys can see what we're doing. So there's a farfalle. Sorry, you guys can't see Lee's face.
Lee's too tall.
Here, Lee's too tall.
Farfalle.
So this is what the noodles look like right here. Really good stuff. And we have our pans going. So the water is boiling right now for the noodles. All right, let me back up a little bit. This is a vodka sauce that we're gonna be using. And then we have the beefless grounds. So this is what it looks like. It's really good if you season it right, I promise you.
He eats meat. This is really good.
It's really good if you season it right. That's just my take on it.
Beef.
So not only in the kitchen, we're gonna start off with some olive oil in the pan here for the veggie crumbles.
How much olive oil would you put?
I'm not good at measuring, so. All right, so this is gonna start boiling pretty soon, so you can put that over there. So we're gonna turn the oven on, all right? Now, normally it might be a little be frozen, but it's actually pretty good right now. So we're just gonna pour all of it in there. Is what we're gonna do. It smells really good, guys. Like, it's really good stuff.
I feel like I'm getting the steam.
So it's a lot. Looks like.
But Lee eats a lot.
Yes. And then we're gonna throw this away. Now, I'm gonna be cutting up some onions in just a little bit to throw in here to give it like a little pizzazz, a little bit of flavor. And then we're also gonna be using complete seasoning, a little bit of lemon pepper. I don't use salt because Lee has high blood pressure, so I don't really use salt. It's still really flavorful, I promise you that. Lee can attest to that. And let's see what else we're gonna put in here. Parsley flakes, no. We have a little bit of garlic and sea salt. That's what I use. I do use just a smidget of the garlic and sea salt. Okay. All right, then you go ahead and pour. That's boiling.
Where am I pouring?
We're gonna lower this a little bit. You're gonna pour that into the veggie crumbles. Twist it. All right, so for this part, we're gonna bring it a little bit closer. You guys are gonna see us too much, but we really want you guys to see what we're doing. The garlic in here right now, and I'm just gonna be helping him out. Garlic and sea salt, he's gonna pour that. Okay, so you wanna spread it good enough. Okay, that should be good. This is gonna start getting hot pretty soon, but I just like to throw it in advance so that once it starts cooking, gets everything going. So we have complete seasoning. I love to use complete seasoning. You wanna pour it or?
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna pour all throughout, babe. There we go. Pour a little bit more because it's a lot of meat. right, that should be good. So there's a lot of seasonings in there right now. And then we're gonna throw in some lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
So Lee's gonna throw some lemon pepper in there all throughout.
Lemon pepper's not open.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is open.
It is open.
User error.
So it's a little bit harder to cut. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so he's pouring lemon pepper all over that bad boy. This is gonna get hot pretty soon. All right, guys, so if you can hear it, it's starting to sizzle a bit. You can see that there.
Ooh.
It smells really good once it's going. We're gonna have Lee potentially cut up some onions, or I may cut them because I do them a little bit faster and we don't want him getting all teary-eyed.
I'm slightly flattered.
So since the water is boiling, we're gonna have Lee put the pasta in. I do like to add a little bit of oil to the water before we put the pasta in there. Olive oil so that it doesn't stick.
I feel like this is chowder.
It shouldn't be.
Like, I'm a grown man. I should be able to open up pasta. I did. I didn't have nails to get under it though.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So,
Did you put the olive oil in?
cooking, yes, I did put the olive oil in. As you can see, it's starting to steam here, guys.
All right,
This is gonna get dark. We want this to get really dark and pretty. Yeah, go ahead and pour it. So Lee is putting the pasta in. Just pour all of it. There you go. All right, perfect. So you're gonna get a spoon, a big spoon in here. We're gonna get Lee a spoon. This should be fine. Yeah. So he's just gonna stir it a little bit. This is starting to smell really good, guys.
How often do I stir?
Just a little bit, that's it. Just for it to kind of get like even.
This smells good.
Now this smells amazing, guys. We're making sure we got all the seasonings in there.
Now,
This is a healthier choice type of pasta. That's why we decided to do the green, just because we're kind of like trying to eat better and stuff like that. But yeah.
do you have a drink recommendation for the people, or however you say it?
I think a nice glass of wine would be nice if you're doing like a little romantic dinner with your significant other. If it's, you know, today's Saturday, so we are gonna have like maybe some wine or something like that. Because wine typically goes really well with pasta. So we're gonna add a little bit more oil in here because it's starting to dry out.
Oh snap.
So we're gonna add a little bit more olive oil. I like to add it on this side, and then I'm gonna move it over just so we can add it on the other side, because it's gonna be hard to kind of like distribute all throughout. Because you want the oil to get basically everywhere.
I never knew that.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna probably do the middle a little bit. There we go. So that should be relatively good. The oil should like basically get everywhere at this point, because you don't want this to stick, because you know, essentially you don't want it to burn.
Our noodles are starting to move.
So that's awesome. Noodles are starting to look good. You can just let them do their thing. We can lower it a little bit so that it can kind of like slow cook a bit. So we're just stirring and stirring here. We're gonna cut up some onions, and then we're gonna put the onions into the veggie crumbles.
Ooh.
Red onions, I guess? I like to call them purple onions, but whatever, tomato.
I've never understood the difference, to be honest.
So, really?
Yeah, I think the yellow ones are sweet, but I've never been able to tell the, like, I don't know. I guess I don't have that palate.
So this is how you, if you want to do chops, like small pieces.
That's clever.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot being in the kitchen.
So I was just telling Lee that if you want the onions, this is how I cut it. If you want the onions to be like small little section, oh, it's blurry back there. If you want the onions to be small, you cut them like this. So you do some lines going like that, and then you do some lines. So vertical lines and horizontal lines is how you do it, and then you're gonna slice, and then it's gonna come out in like smaller pieces. So that's what I'm doing currently. See that?
I do.
And it just comes out easy like so. There we go, see? It's already coming out. So I know you guys can't see it right now, but it comes out in smaller pieces. That way you don't have to like be out here struggling to get your onions and frying. All right guys, so I decided to move the camera this way so you guys can kind of see what we're doing here. The veggie crumbles are starting to get brown, so that's good news there. We did add a little bit more oil. We added some oil. We're cutting up our onions. It's seasoned really nice. Pasta is basically almost there. I think it needs a few minutes, but it's almost there. Let's see here. So we just have our onions that we're gonna add to this in just a few. And again, this is completely optional. I like to add onion just to kind of give it some flavor, and we're both like onion heads, I guess. Like we love onions in our food.
Do I need to find a colander?
No, it's basically done. It's just I'm trying to get the bigger pieces
No.
that I couldn't get.
The thing to empty the pasta into.
Oh, the strainer.
Yes. What I call
Yes. Go ahead and get the strainer. It's probably behind you. Colander?
colander. Just for
So we
anyone
have a strainer.
watching at home, who's taller than their fridge?
Roxy is just cutting up the onions, taking out the big pieces that we don't really need here. All right. So now that the onions are done, we're gonna throw them into the veggie crumbles, right? This is gonna add some flavor to this, and we're probably gonna need to add more onions. I mean, not onions,
Oil?
oil in a bit, yeah. Just depends on what's going on. So now, I don't know if we should bring the camera closer. Bring the camera closer, honey, so you can see. You can see the veggie crumbles in here. Zoom it in a bit. There you go. Perfection. All right. So as you can see, the veggie crumbles they have a nice golden brown color. We're just mixing the onions in here for some flavor. It makes it really good. And we're onion heads. So this makes it really yum. I don't know if you guys can hear this right now, but y'all, it smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell this. Absolutely delightful. And as you can see, the pasta over there is about done. So we're gonna bring it over.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah. So as this is cooking, we're eventually gonna add our vodka sauce to it. Not right away. Gotta give it a little bit, I want the onions to kind of cook a little bit better.
This is why I'm not in the kitchen usually. I get too excited.
Yeah, once you notice that the color's starting to get really nice, you want to, at this point we're gonna bring the heat down to a 5. So you can bring that down to a 5, there we go. So Lee brought it down to a 5. This is what she's looking like. She looks really good, guys. It smells amazing. So we are almost done. The onions are getting in here really, really, really well. It smells amazing. We're actually really enjoying this together. Normally Lee is not in the kitchen at all. I'm the one that's always in the kitchen cooking either, I don't know, Haitian food. I know a lot of you may ask for us to cook Haitian food together, so that might be fun. A little bit more time consuming with Haitian food. So it's not something that's like so quick and easy, but we decided since we're making pasta tonight, know, we can share this one with you all. So Lee is gonna bring the camera a little bit closer for you guys so you guys can see how pretty this looks in like golden brown, really pretty color right now going on.
Vodka sauce.
All right. Oh, this is kind of dark. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is what it looks like. Really, it smells so good, guys. And once again, this is not real beef, it's veggie crumbles. This is what it looks like. This is the veggie crumbles with the onions. It smells absolutely delicious, guys. You don't want to like overflow it. All right, go ahead. Lower so you're not splashing it everywhere. There we go. Because we want this evenly distributed. There we go.
I'm almost out.
Are you? Oh, not as much as I thought then. It's a lot of meat. Okay. So Lee has got that going on really good.
Yeah. It smells delicious.
Yeah, it does. So guys, we're just mixing, making sure everything is in the sauce right now.
And making sure that the sauce doesn't come out.
Yes, that as well. So now that we got I'm gonna pour this side a little bit more. Like this side isn't evenly getting some sauce in there. So I'm just mixing it really well.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake.
So now we're gonna bring this up to a 6. We're gonna bring it back up to a 6 so it can get really hot and nice and yummy. Because we want all the flavors, everything to kind of combine and mesh well together. All right. So this is what she's looking like, guys. It's looking amazing. Now Lee is probably going to strain the pasta. He's gonna go ahead and pour the pasta. We're gonna do some color to this. Go ahead. There we go. Don't put that on there just yet because it's still hot. So this is what the pasta's looking like. Delicioso. Alright, really good. Alright, so that's drained. We're gonna place it over here. We're gonna come bring it back over here. The meat is doing exceptionally well. We are going to pour everything into the bigger pot over there because we're gonna mix it. Lee wants to mix everything, so we're gonna mix it. So we're gonna put this back over there. Okay. So now we're gonna pour the pasta back in there. My battery's about to die. We're gonna pour the sauce into the pasta now so we can get a nice mixture going on. So as you can see there, we're gonna mix it all together. Okay. Ooh, sorry.
Oh snap.
Accidentally spilled some there. Pour all that in there. And just, there we go. Got all there. All right. And then we are just going to pour this bad boy. Mix it. Sorry, I said pour. We're gonna pour it like we're gonna mix it. See, that's looking really good, guys. Turn that off. That's pretty hot. You can add a little bit of Parmesan to it. But it's really tasty. I'm probably gonna add a little bit of Parmesan to mine. But this is what she's looking like, guys.
That's so scrumptious.
Yeah, it looks really good. Everything's mixed in there really good. I'm gonna do a close-up for you guys, really quick. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is the final look. It's so tasty, guys. guys, like so yummy. And you can add your own seasonings or whatever else you want to do to this, but this is just how we did it. Just like, you know, healthier option for pasta if you really want to do make some pasta. And this is it. This is the final look. It's so good. I feel like this is like food, P-O-R-N-E, P-O-R-N, no E.
Is it ready to eat?
It's ready to eat, guys. So we're gonna pour and we're gonna eat. Yeah.
Thanks, Ben.
Alright guys, so that concludes our little cooking adventure for today. It tastes so good. I didn't even add Parmesan cheese to mine. This is amazing. You definitely need to try the spinach pasta if you want kind of like a healthier alternative. So good. If you decide to do beef with it, that's more than fine. Like I said, I just don't eat beef, and that's why we did this, but nonetheless, it's really yummy if you just season it right. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hashtag Roxy Lee. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.